shoot your shot. What's up, y'all? It's your girl LaniBrasi, and I'm bringing y'all back another video. Today's video is going to be my sophomore tips and advice, and I wanted to give y'all this video because becoming a freshman into a sophomore was definitely stressful, and to be honest, it doesn't feel any different from being a freshman. It's just like freshman part 2, I guess. You're just, I don't know, you're just at that point, you're just already used to high school, so it's like nothing new. But yeah, I want to give y'all advice and tips to cope with anxiety, stress, whatever it is that you feel through the year, because you're definitely going to feel probably every type of emotion there is. So I'm just gonna let you know what I did to get through it, or what you can do to get through it. So the first piece of advice I have for you is do not get into fights, because it is a waste of your time and your energy, because 9 times out of 10, the reason why you're fighting is stupid, over a boy, over somebody stepped on your shoe, or whatever it is. It's definitely not worth it at all. Like, I learned that probably this year. Yeah, I learned that this year. It's definitely not worth it, especially fighting over somebody. And the more you fight, the more chances you have being expelled, which they take you out of school to put you in another school. You have to start over. You get suspended. You waste 5 days of school. You can't go to being a sophomore to a junior because you have to take the year over, which you definitely don't want to do that because it's just way too much. Definitely always study. And I know studying is like one of the things I hate doing. I hate doing that because it's just, nobody wants to do it, you know. But it is definitely worth it. Like, the one time I did study, I can tell you that I was so proud of myself for actually coming home, taking my stuff out of my backpack, and doing my work. Because I had gotten, what did I get on my test? Or no, it wasn't a test. It was Roman adequates. I don't know what it is, but something with geoscience. And I did it at home. My grade went up, and I was just happy, so happy. So yeah, definitely study. It's useful. It's worth it. Definitely worth it. Don't procrastinate, which that's a problem I had a lot last year, which is why my grades are always bad. Because I'm not even gonna lie and tell you my grades are perfect, because they're not. Like, I'm failing a class right now. Definitely don't procrastinate, because that's one thing that can get your grades from here to here. Also, like, you know, it's better to just get everything out of the way while you can, and then enjoy your free time later. One problem that I have in school is definitely paying attention, because first of all, when it gets hot outside, they put on the air conditioners like it's 100 degrees outside, so it gets cold in the classroom. And then when you get cold, you get tired, and then you have your jacket or whatever, and you just lay down and go to sleep, you know. So you end up not hearing anything. You end up not knowing what the lesson was about. So for that, I know it's hard, but you have to try to stay awake during that time, during the class, especially if it's a class that you're failing. Like for me, it's not geoscience. Geometry, I've been failing geometry the whole year, but I passed every class with a 60. I passed my semester with a 60, my semester exam. Right now I'm at a 66, and this is because I've been paying attention. And like, it's still a D, but it's way better than an F. I've been at 53, 40 something, just Fs. This is a 66. This is my best grade the whole year. And like, I know it's bad to say that, but I've actually been paying attention, and my grade has been going up because of it. One important thing that you always want to do is, if you are failing in class, you want to ask your teacher about the grade or whatever it is. Because if you can do it and turn it in and get a grade for it, then you definitely want to do that. Like, I understand you want to talk to your friends in the class or whatever. It's that kind of class, but you still have to understand that next year, if you get put in the same class, they're 9 times out of 10 not going to be in that class unless they've been failing too. it's also really important to manage your time and do everything that needs to be done first, and then do what you want to do next, because that's worth it too. Just like studying, it's worth it because you don't have to worry about it later. You're not stressed out about it. You're not in class like, oh, I didn't do it, because it's already done. Okay, so y'all know by now that people come to school sick all the time. They come to school with about everything, but you should definitely try to never miss school. So now that you're a sophomore, becoming a sophomore, this is the year that you turn 16. You're being 15 going on 16. Well, at least I hope. I hope you're not 18, or not 18. I hope you're not 17 as a sophomore. Being 16, that means that's a whole new chapter of life. That's when you can start getting a job, you can get your permit. You have just a whole lot more freedom. You can do a lot of what you want. That's where your grades come in. Is you want to make sure that you have good grades, that you really work hard in getting what you want. So that means a job, that means a permit, whatever it is. Me right now, what I'm doing, I'm looking for jobs. I'm like literally, I've been looking since I turned 16, and I still haven't found a job. Like, people tell me all the time, like, last year or middle school, I would tell myself like, oh, I'm gonna work at Foot Locker, I'm gonna work at Champs or whatever it is. But trust me, it is not that easy, because I can barely work at Smith's, and Smith's is literally down the street from my house. So, and like, to work at Foot Locker, if your grades have to be good, and you need to be able to drive up there. But yeah, looking for a job is probably, for me, it's the hardest right now, because I'm just trying to get a job so fast. And like, I also understand that when you first get a job, it's like, oh, you're happy because you're making money, but then as time goes on, you get like, you just don't want to be there no more. People at the job is going to irritate you, your boss is going to irritate you, customers, so it's like, you don't even want to be there anymore. Like, I never experienced that, but I know I am. Just saying, I know I am. So this year, last year, I didn't talk to anybody. I literally only talked to one person, and I sat with his sister and her friends, but I didn't really talk to them. But he was my only friend, so shout out to you, Vaughn. This year, I definitely got more out my comfort zone. Started talking to people, started talking to a whole lot more, people. And it's probably one of the best things I've done this year is, just get out your comfort zone, sit with other people, talk to other people, because now I talk to, I have a whole table of friends. See, I almost forgot to add this in there, but relationships. You see somebody that's cute or whatever, you like them, just shoot your shot.
2 seconds, 1 second, oh, he missed it at the horn!
If you like them, think they're cute, shoot their shot. If they got a girlfriend or a boyfriend, just leave it alone. Don't even get involved in none of that, because just don't. Definitely, if it doesn't work, don't push nothing, don't force nothing, because that just doesn't end good for anybody. They gonna end up calling you weird, or whatever they gonna call you. They gonna be like, oh, he be doing too much, or she just, she too desperate. That's the word, actually. Desperate. Don't be desperate. Trust me, like, I know how it feels when somebody rejects you. They don't want to mess with you because you're ugly. Like, I was there before, or you just not their type, or they already talking to somebody. Like, I know, because I've been in all three of those situations. Just know that it's going to get better, you going to get finer, and they going to want to be with you. But if it doesn't work out, don't worry about it. Get your bread, Last thing that I want to put in this video is focus on yourself. Because let me tell you, when you're focusing on yourself rather than other people, like if you're on Instagram looking at somebody's page and it's like, oh, she has this, when you're wasting time by looking at their page instead of going and getting it yourself. This is what I taught myself this, because I realized that I was in my bed just wasting time. I was looking at all these girls' Instagrams. You know, they have Gucci belts, just like a whole bunch of shoes or whatever. I'm like, if I really want to get it, I can get it, which is why you need to work on things little at a time, like a job, you know. Yes, definitely focus on yourself, because I started not procrastinating. I started getting what I wanted. If I had the money, then I'll get it. If I need it, I'll get it. And that's definitely one of the best changes I've made since this year. Definitely one of the best, and this is for myself. But yeah. Alright, so thank you for watching my sophomore video. If this video helped you, please leave a like, leave a comment. And also, I don't know if it was really hard trying to find advice for this, trying to put advice together, because it might be different for everybody, it might be the same, I don't know. But if this video did help you, or if you think it's going to help you, you know, leave a like or whatever. Also, stay tuned for my next video. I don't know when it's going up. I still need to figure out what I'm going to post, but don't miss it. But I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Bye.